Greetings, listeners and viewers. Your host for the night, Zach, here, introducing you to Spacers Redux, a sci-fi podcast by Twisted Gears Studios. If you're a fan and wish to support, visit our merch shop and Ko-fi page, where members get extra content, fireside chats, and discounts on merch and more. Otherwise, a like, comment, sub, or review on your podcast app of choice is always helpful. We even have another dice raffle. For each month, the subscribers are in the Creative Collaborator tier and up. Your name goes into a hat that we will pull a winner from at the end of this arc for the dice that I'm using to mess with the players. But for now...
Last but of the crew, Laurel, Cryptic, and Dianthus successfully acquired the other meteor vessel. However, before Greg and Tim could escape, an unexpected complication has occurred. An unscheduled guest.
Hi. So, before we get started, from the perspective of us, Future Bees probably already talked to you all about this, but much like for those that may have been following our show, The Call 1973, may have seen that we had a set of dice there up for raffle, for those that have watched that arc. From Divine Soul Dice, we have a set of dice for Spacers as well, from our friends over at Dark Matter Dice. I will be using these dice for this arc to fuck up the players in the room here. There's a whole set of 9 dice right there. They're named Into the Drift, which is dope as bloody hell. They're blue and like cosmic blue with like some purple starry specks and some white clouds for some, nebula action there, which is fantastic.
There'll be a very cool close-up of a photo.
Oh, there's if you haven't already seen a video from the top, there'll be one of like the little video box underneath my face here. But also, the thing that the video won't capture, because we have light in this room, is that all the high faces glow in the dark. So
fun.
That's fun. It didn't help when I dropped one earlier, but I'm going to blame it on the fact that they haven't been charged yet.
Yes.
Because they're brand new and I just opened them out of the tin.
Or
tin. Like
or you rolled a
tin.
1.
Ooh,
what color they
I assume all the dice come in
should be
tin. I
the
don't know.
classic yellowy,
it's the yellow.
whitey yellow kind of glow.
A whitey yellow.
Blue.
A vaguely light colored.
Okay, describe
No.
the color of something glowing.
Glow in the dark stars.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
what color is it?
Yeah,
the dark
hasn't
star color.
charged yet, I don't know. We'll see.
Okay, well
What
tell you
primary
next
colors?
episode.
Okay,
Prime.
get into it. I slept for 2 hours. I literally woke up just as you walked in the door. So
All right, we're going to look at the camera. Future Zach, you need more sleep.
Good luck with that.
Sincerely,
Past Zach needs more sleep.
Yeah.
Present Zach needs
That's fine.
all the variants
That's
of
been the
time.
argument.
fine.
All
right.
Zach.
Zach was not fine.
it was in fact not fun.
Zach was in fact not fine.
I mean, technically, past Zach was sleeping.
That's true.
Depends on how far back in the past you go.
He was.
Damn, I am.
Not enough.
Okay,
Yeah, you
we
are.
have enough timey-wimey stuff that we've got to deal
Yes,
with.
we
Let's
do.
just kind of do that.
Yeah.
Can't keep
that's
talking
fair.
about how fine Zach is.
Shall we?
We shall.
You want to talk about how fine I am?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Zach
All right.
is a timey-wimey thing.
Speaking of timey-wimey things. This is a thing that I haven't done with this group very much, but I love doing this with a different Cortex group that I play with. So, I'm not going to pick a character at random. I'm going to pick a specific character, and we're all going to go on a little bit of an adventure. I hope you all don't mind. Before we resume, can you fix the curtain behind you?
You are not allowed to see.
I'm not going to redo the first bit. It's fine.
Listen,
Y'all get it.
they've seen our incompetence before, or at least mine. This curtain is my responsibility.
Yeah.
In this
Yes.
seat.
No, we have.
Yeah, all of us. All right. Greg,
Yes.
I would love for you to go on a bit of an adventure with me.
Okay.
Okay. It's the thing that I like to do with some players where I will actually kind of ask them, instead of kind of divulging backstory out through exposition or through good role play in the middle of a session, sometimes I just like to ask the player to straight up tell me a little bit about their backstory in game. Especially if it thematically matches some of the stuff we're talking about today. For those that listened to the last episode, you know what I'm talking about. Greg, can you please start and tell us a little bit about the day that you decided to steal Bessie? Let's start from the morning. What happened the morning of the day you decided to steal Bessie?
Well, really, the morning that I decided to steal Bessie,
What's the first thing you did?
get out of the vent I was hiding.
Okay. You pop up. Is the vent that you're hiding in, is it like close to Bessie? Is it far away from Bessie? More
Probably close. And most likely, yeah, it was close. And it was just one of those things where, at this point, I had already, through actual no fault of my own, displeased the mob boss, who pirate person,
guy,
was controlling the station, because some big lump of a, well, just taller than me. Everyone who's taller than me, and stupid humans, had basically thrown me under a space bus, and I was hiding because I was marked for betrayal, and so I was hiding in the ventilation during the times when the most activity around the station would have been happening. Yeah.
Bessie, so let's RP a little bit of stuff here. So you gotta do you visit Bessie frequently during the day?
Oh, well, not really during the day.
But at night?
Well, see, this is the thing. This is mostly pirates on this station, and generally people that you don't want to meet in, dark space alleys. So,
ideally.
So really, it mostly would have been visiting Bessie during the times in a 24-hour cycle? A day cycle?
So late at
Go with
night?
day cycle.
Okay. When there would have been the least amount of activity.
So late at night. Gotcha.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get you just to roll me something. Can you grab your intelligence and your mechanical engineering?
Okay.
You set me. I'm gonna set it as a
And
3.
I do not have anything in mechanics.
Well, it's a D4 then.
Yes, it is.
But I will give you a D8 for this because you love Bessie so much
Oh.
for some reason.
For some memories. That's how I have it spelled. It's D8.
Alright, roll it. Gotta be the 3. D6.
D3, D6. It's 11. Well, 11 D6 or 68. Or.
Which one do you want to go with?
It's the effect die that you always want. Kind of better.
If you can make the number, you might as well go for the higher effect die.
Okay.
Because even if you get a heroic success, I mean...
I had to be a 3, you said? Okay.
Yeah.
So then 68.
68, okay. So as you're kind of going through the ship at night, you know that during the day, the human pirates that kind of occupy the ship and claim that this thing is theirs, they haven't been able to get it to work for a while. And after lots of messing around and playing with it, you are well aware that there is a component that you would need to replace, and you might be able to get Bessie up and going again. And fix this big issue that's been going on. So this morning, when you wake up, it is during some heightened activity. The issue, though, is that you sense that there's something crawling around in your vents. Kind of a pain in the butt. And being that there's loud screaming and yelling, there's a possibility that maybe they've found you.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah.
Great.
You do know, however, that there is a ship dedicated for the scrapyard that might have the component that you need somewhere on the station.
Oh, yeah. It's in one of the cargo bays.
You don't remember which one, but it's in one of them.
Yeah, well, yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay, well, this would be a good time. This would be a good time to get that part if there's all this commotion going on.
And you hear a lot of commotion going towards Hangar 5. Maybe Hangar 3 has less commotion.
That's true. All right, well, yeah, I will, well, as much as I can, stay in the vents, but head out towards the hangar base. And,
Cool.
Yeah.
So as you crawl through the vents, kind of getting away from the commotion for the most part, you kind of start hearing commotion all over the place, but mostly still towards the back of where you're going away from it.
Yeah.
You'll pop open the vent, You can pop towards so the hangar bays always have like a little command buffer area. You can either pop out by the command buffer or over a large open area right in front of the ship. Which would you rather?
Oh, by the command buffer.
Okay, so you pop open the vent of the command buffer. You kind of poke your head out because usually there should be people here, and you see 3 knocked out pirates just on the ground. One of them's been pummeled with bloody mess all over the place.
Oh, that's good news for me. I'll just pop out.
Yeah. You're not going to write
And sure
with
enough-
your pockets?
You recall, you didn't remember the specifics of the ship. You could have sworn that they had, like, strung it up to the ceiling, but there is the ship that is set for decommission. There, docked, hangar bay open, waiting, calling for you.
Oh, and like a magical tether, I'm going to be pulled inside.
Yes, you are. Unless you don't want to fix Bessie, in which case...
I don't.
Just change the past, it's fine.
No. I'm definitely going to go looking for what I want.
Okay. So you hop on in here.
Yes, I do.
Yeah. As you get on into the cargo bay, you see that there's crates of stuff all over the place. Just a mass of some scrap parts, some rocks for some freaking reason. But
Rocks can be useful.
do you start with the rocks or do you start with the scrap parts?
Oh, the scrap parts. I mean, rocks can be useful, but the scrap parts first.
Okay, so as you're digging through, you find a part that might work. There's a possibility. You're not entirely sure. You're not a mechanic. You were born to fly.
Yeah.
But it might work.
I'll take it with me. If it
Goblins.
doesn't work, then I just have a part for something else, maybe later.
Yeah, goblins have a very interesting knack for making things work that shouldn't until it stops working.
Yes.
And as you grab this part, you hear commotion as footsteps. Actually, not footsteps. You hear a jet engine. As people go, as they careen past it and smack into the far end of the ship. With some, like, pitter-pattering as things seem to fall off of whatever this rocket is. I need you to make me a stealth check.
Okay.
But before you do, what do you normally... What are your dice for your alertness and some kind of perception?
My alertness is a D8. And my perception, I don't specialize in it, is a D6.
Okay, actually, you're going to roll that for me, please.
Okay.
And I'm going to roll something instead. It's going to be a little backwards, but I'll explain why in a second.
So this is perception related?
Yep. So what you got?
I have 74.
Okay, I have an 8d6. Okay. So, as you are trying your best to stay hidden, it is through no fault of your own. Clearly, it is the fault of this chaos that is ensuing around you that a crate falls over, and you careen forward and just smack into the ground. And as you stand on up, you hear commotion coming from the station behind you, and you look forward, and there's a goblin that is like running, seems to be getting up and running into the ship that likely has fallen off of whatever this rocket is. You see like somebody else crawling out of this mech suit up near the top of this little slight staircase that leaves your cargo bay. And there's an old goblin in a flight suit. Goblin pilots, not very common. Looking at you, very funny.
Oh, God.
This is your ship?
Yeah. You
I'm
should
taking this.
Future Greg has like some kind of identifier, like a sash or something on their suit, I would assume. Some kind of identifying mark on them.
Gravy rag.
Well,
I'm just saying.
well, I mean, so the flight suit I have on is from our meteor, right?
Yeah.
Besides Tim, I'm the only other small-sized one on there. Our flight suits all...
Just gonna take the flight suit off? You okay if I did that?
Or are you saying that your flight suit has your name on it?
Yeah, like, would my flight suit have my name on? Well, actually, my flight suit would be pretty stained, I imagine.
Okay. Here's how we're going to do this, and I feel like this is in character, so you can correct me if I'm wrong. Looking at this other flight-suited goblin, again, the concept of flying for a goblin has always been a dream, but it's never really been a thing that
Goblins do.
Goblins do.
Yeah.
This is your first time seeing a goblin pilot before. Hearing the commotion and the chaos behind you, you see this older goblin look up to the command station where the 3 knocked out people are. Look back at you. I got something for you. And then takes off the flight suit and then throws it at you.
Oh. I catch it.
Now you better run before they look at the security feed for that room up there. Bye!
I'm still taking this.
And I'm just booted with the heads back up into the vents.
So as you are getting out of the vents, or as you're running through and you get into the facility, you leave the meteor, or the ship you don't know, and you see that people are coming down the hallway, seemingly chasing the people that are behind you, and they look right at you, they point at you holding the part and the space to go, there he is!
Why does it always have to be goblins?
And I'm scurrying my way into them.
Now it's Goblinist.
That was goblinist.
The ship behind you closes up the hangar bay door and begins to back its way out of the station as you run towards one of the vents. Where are you going to immediately head?
Oh, Bessie, because this just got a whole lot worse for me.
You rush through the vents. You kick open the vent closest to Bessie. You jump on down. You run into this particular ship. And as you go into the cargo bay or into the engine room, you've got this part. You know it's got to go in there. And as you do, you trip over a pair of feet of somebody working underneath one of the engines as you run into the ship.
I'll stand up.
And out from underneath this little skateboard and a little rat sits on up. Some green thing just tripped over you and hit you right in the shin.
Why is it always goblins?
And we'll... That's a perfect place to end. I'm going to give you a plot point, and you know what? For just jumping in the flow and not being ready for that, take a plot point as well. Please.
That's very cool.
Dope. Awesome.
Those who might not know in the backstory, technically, Flinch was with me. But he
When we left the
Only
station.
technically.
when we left the station.
Yes.
Yes, but I don't think you left the station with me willingly. I think we just became friends while you were trapped on
I
the
think-
ship.
In the minutes to come, he's going to leave the engine room, see a mob of people with torches and pitchforks, and go, you know what? This place is better. Fuck off with you.
Maybe half willingly. Yeah.
We're not changing the past now.
You're a goblin, but they're murderous. Let's go. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Yeah.
Besides, this goblin has the piece you've been looking for to fix the ship.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes. There you go.
Okay, sweet. For the sake of time and brevity, rest of you all did your jobs. Oh, we should probably resolve one last thing. The scrap meteor. It is on its way out. Last we left, Laurel, you're just hanging on by your toes. Maybe your claws. You have a wrench in one hand.
Okay, just my toenails then.
Cliptic, you're hanging out the dorsal hatch, trying to recast the spell, which isn't working, and they're all running on up. They can't get to the ship. They're floating around. The ship is floating around, and it's heading towards the little sheen barrier that prevents space from infecting things.
Yeah.
What do you know what? I'm gonna get the 2 of you to roll initiative. See which one of you is gonna go first. It doesn't matter because you can choose who gets to go next. So, who would like to go first, Laurel or Cliptic?
Laurel, I think you should probably.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. What are you gonna do?
Can I get to the hatch in one turn movement only?
What is your athletics die?
Oh, it's D4.
So then,
But I have a D8 agility.
what's your strength?
Also a D8.
Technically, it should be skills that.
Okay, no,
it should be
that's good. I will
skills.
roll for it then.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna book it to the hatch.
Okay.
But I'm gonna wait to see if I succeed, then I'll tell you what I'm gonna do. If I fail, I'm not gonna do it, so I'm not gonna tell you.
I mean, I guess that's fair, but I kind of want to know now. All right. Yeah, you got to meet an 11 d8s.
And it's athletics?
Whatever athletics is what I'm leaning towards, but what do you think would be beneficial for Laurel to use to try and... I'll even take acrobatics, but I don't think Laurel has that somehow.
What's something of athletics? So...
Can
Yep.
she punch her way in?
Can I? Because I have a D10 brawl.
Do you have melee?
I do. I have melee and unarmed.
Can she create a match?
And I'm holding a wrench.
Wrench. I would allow you to use... Not melee, because you can't punch a ship into submission. But if you hit it hard enough with a wrench, you might be able to use it like a pick to climb your way and not fall off the side of the ship. I would allow that.
I have a D8 in improvised weapon.
That works.
Yay.
Yep. And strength. So use your strength.
This definitely
Would it
sounds
be
like
part
something
of the
Laurel would
plan?
try.
Because the plan is that we all live.
Actually, yeah.
It would be
can
part
I
of the
use
plan. You will use the part of the plan to die.
plan.
Part of the plan is not to die.
And I'm
technically.
brawny, so I'm gonna use that too.
Sure.
Yeah.
Now, because you are trying to strong arm your way forward, I'm going to up the difficulty. It is a 15 d10.
Oof. Okay. 15 D10. I will warn you.
Oh, you know what? It's an 11 d8. I will actually do it this way. I'm going to roll it. That. You what?
I feel bad about saying this, but I do have a complication. The height is bothering me. It's a D8.
Well, good. I just rolled an 8 on it.
Ouch!
So it's a 23
Oh no!
d8.
Am I allowed to? Wait, how is it that I can help her? Is it something like a distinction or a talent? Can I do?
So, because we're just kind of figuring out some PC stuff, I'm okay with rearranging the order a little bit here to kind of help you all out. I don't want to kill you, but also if you bugger it up too badly, it's fate. I will allow Cliptic to go first if you have anything you'd like to do to help Laurel. There's two ways you can help.
Okay.
One, you can perform an action that if it's good enough, the effect die will be added to Laurel's dice pool,
Okay.
depending on the action you wish to do. Two, as a help action, you can just give her a die as long as it's from a power set that she either isn't already from a Cortex set she either isn't already using or is better than what she's using.
Okay, so it has to be. So it says Cortex set, so it could be from power sets or talents, or because I have one that's called Helping Hand. Here, you know what you're doing.
So yeah, that's a talent. So yeah, that would be a sort of thing where you would make a check and help out.
Oh, okay.
The other, are you using a power set right now?
I am considering it. I would like to use enhanced strength from my mercenary power set.
Oh yeah, that would help a lot.
It would.
That would be good.
would.
Okay.
What's the skill you're using? A D8?
Yeah, it's a D8 for
Is there a
melee
skill
improvised
you
weapon.
have that would be more than a D8 that you think you can?
Oh no, I don't have anything more than D. Nah, just roll it. Talent.
It's a 19 D8.
19 D8. And I have a note that I have a plot point, but I'm assuming I currently don't because it's a new session.
Correct. But you want to use a plot point that some people have given you?
It depends on if people want to give me a plot point.
Well,
Oh,
we
that's
have
not
a
how that
pool.
works. You have
We
a
do.
pool.
We have a pool from the supporters of the program.
Yeah, people don't want you to die. I mean, I don't.
That's true. Well, I can't. Well, using a plot point right now would do nothing. I'm going to roll first and see if
Yeah.
it makes sense.
Sure.
Okay, here we go. All right, I am 100% going to use a plot point.
Yeah.
There are no ones.
Hey, it's a plus.
So I'm using a plot point to add 3 dice together,
Yeah.
which
Nice.
makes it a 21 d8.
Nice.
So
So-
yeah.
What I'm gonna do, I have the wrench and I'm just kind of barely holding on. I'm going to leap and try and grab the hatch with the wrench as I leap and like pull myself forward and then kind of like dive into the hatch and toss the wrench behind me as I go.
You barrel in the Cliptic. That's awesome.
That's
Oh my
exactly what I'm gonna do. Sorry.
You watch as it's just like a
Like a
compressed-
freight train.
Yeah. Like, oh no, what am I gonna do? And then you turn to the right and just see this massive lizard leaps for you with a wrench in hand, clambers on. It's like a crescent wrench. It's not like there's edges on this thing to hook onto things, except for just a little spur that goes off the edge when it's extended. It just barely nicks onto the edge of the thing, and she kind of like swings alongside, grabs the grating or like the first rung, and tries to pull herself in. Being that you did succeed both the effect die and the skill, you will make it. However, I need you.
Yeah.
How do you want to deal with this mass of muscle coming at you? Scream, dodge.
It's like an alligator landing on a grasshopper. Like,
I'm gonna try and dodge.
Okay, take your agility die.
Okay.
You have the dodge skill?
I don't think.
Well, that's called investment later.
It's got under athletics.
Sounds like an investment for later.
No, but it's definitely so. That would be in athletics, right? Before. Okay.
yeah, you're a very mental person, so you are highly aware of what is about to happen.
Yeah.
You just can't.
Worse. That's worse.
Yep, you know which bones will break in about 2 seconds here. I can do nothing to help.
I can't use the plan. I don't think in this.
You can.
can.
I will allow you.
Thanks, because anything's gonna
Oh, good.
help. Oh! I can I use my power set to teleport out of the way?
Add that die to this check. You might be able to teleport in time.
Okay, perfect. All right, yeah, and then with that, then because that's a magic skill, can I add to that as well another skill or replace that skill with?
Oh,
That would be a magic.
I would allow it. Yes.
Okay, so then that would be what would I use? It's a discipline, a concentration, right?
Do you have any magic skills? Magic skills and magic.
Oh yeah, magic. That's right.
Chaotic.
Chaotic.
That works for me.
Massive lizard muscle coming at you.
Some of the energy from the tea.
All right. So what do I have to roll again?
21 d8.
Oh my god.
Now, the landing for Laurel's not going to be as soft, but
I rolled a 1. And I've got a 7d8.
You're gonna get smoked.
Yeah.
It's not the most physical.
Use a plot point, please.
I don't have one.
from the
Oh, we
pool.
still.
Oh wait. Oh yes, I do. Okay, then I
plot
will.
point.
All right.
You have 3 dice you can add and still have an effect die.
no,
No.
because that one, the extra dice is a 1.
That's right.
Yeah.
Hero die? Save die?
I have 1d8 hero.
Do it. Do it.
Please do.
I rolled a 1.
All right. Here's how we know, buddy.
Sweet
My HP.
Lord.
I have 16 in total.
16 in total. Oh, good. So you're fine. Ish.
No.
As you
Passing
go
a
to
marker. You may as well
teleport,
give me the red one. Thank
what's
you.
your effect die?
My effect.
Oh, your effect die was
A D8.
D8.
Oh, good. So as you go to cast the teleportation spell, it's enough that with Laurel in contact with you and through accidental panic casting, you take her with you. And you both boop and you blip down to the bottom of the ladder. And she just smacks on top of you.
We made it.
The wrench kind of hanging off of the lid of the ship, just bank closing the lid above you. You take. I'm gonna give you a plot point
Okay.
because we're gonna use both of those ones, and you have a D8 complication. Something's broken.
A bruised ass.
Yeah.
Whatever a bruised
I'm just
bug's
gonna.
ass looks like.
It's gonna just call
Thorax?
broken.
No.
It's something's broken. I don't know what it is. There's a part of you when you stand up, it'll be like, oh no.
Yeah.
Toby Maguire, my back. You take 14 points of basic damage. You take 14 points of stun damage as this lumbering mass full on collapses on you.
Broken bug bits.
So you're still conscious, barely.
We made it.
God.
You okay?
So, you know in Bugs Bunny where you see Wile E. Coyote absolutely flat? 100% what it is right now.
This show's a cartoon.
I'm not even saying anything. I'm like, like just
Yeah.
flat.
Okay, we got this.
I'm not moving. I'm just not moving from position. I'm hurt.
I am hurt.
I look up. Is the hatch closed?
Yeah, it could afford to be locked shut.
I'm gonna stand up. Like pat Cliptic on the shoulder. All right.
Don't touch me.
Med bay or bridge? I'm taking. I go to the med bay.
You go to the med bay. It is remarkably sparse in here.
Oh no.
I'm fucked. Anyways.
Just
Yeah, basically exactly that. I just put something down the bed. You want a Band-Aid?
Leave me alone.
Just
leave.
I can go to the bridge, see if they need help with like shooting stuff, and if they don't, I'm gonna bring you some tea.
Everything.
Okay, bye.
and then Laurel F's off. Oh my god. The scrap ship leaves the station, buggers off. For the sake of time and brevity, I'm not going to deal with the aftermath of. Well, actually, Greg, I will, because Diantha is technically piloting the scrap ship. We're going to kind of just assume certain. I'm not going to Jaeger any PCs that aren't available here today. She's about to get the space flu, but she's piloting the scrap ship out. The other ship, the one that invaded, as you're backing on out. Actually, you have to get to the piloting chair. So if it's backing out, it means you're in the chair. So, as the ship is backing on out and you're leaving, you get a couple of little blips on the console saying they're about to shoot shit at you. So, how would you like to manage that?
So, the bridge is facing inwards, and I need to back out of the hangar bay.
Yeah, as you're backing out, they're about to shoot things at you.
Is the exit directly behind me? Like a straight line behind me?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm just gonna put my foot on the gas. Let's go!
Agility and piloting.
Why change my tactics now?
Agility and piloting and whatever else you think is relevant here. And I'm going to roll for them and set you a difficulty. So you just hang tight. Oh, I should really use these dice that Steph gave me.
Because you're so pretty.
I'm gonna use my piloting forget about it.
Forget about it. 8d8. That's what you got to beat. Or else Meteor takes damage.
I mean,
Oh no.
it is a little bit damaged already.
That doesn't mean that I get a little bit more
it's-
damaged.
I'm going
That's how you get moderately
Oh
damaged.
no!
Yep. Oh, you get moderately damaged.
Yeah. I'm invincible. I've already been moderately damaged.
Therefore, I am.
Sorry.
You get reasonably damaged.
Yeah. Unreasonably damaged.
Unreasonable.
What is it at feet again?
88.
That's a 1. I have a 98.
Oh, okay, fine.
But I do have 1-1, but I have a 98.
Oh, I will give you a plot point.
Okay.
The ship is going to get a D6 complication
Oh, lovely.
as you just go and you hit the pedal and just and you back out as fast as possible.
Yeah.
A blaster bolt does make contact with the ship. It's more of a glancing blow. There's no actual like structural damage, but a facet of the sensor array is damaged. So you have D6 sensor damage.
Okay.
And yeah, you are able to make it clear of the station in some way, shape, or form.
Okay, well, that kind of thing is a flinch problem, so. Oh, wait, flinch is unconscious. Tim!
Jesus.
Damn!
I'm right behind you.
You're like, damn, you turn around. Yes.
Why are you so Oh, you know what? Never mind.
I was in the chair first trying to fly, and then you came up, pushed me out of the way, and sat down.
Why would I have you fly?
Exactly, I can't fly. That's why you got in the seat.
But... And Greg, it feels like he's getting a taste of his own medicine. Because Tim is endlessly frustrating.
And Tim, here's the weirdest part. Greg's just in a loincloth.
Actually, I didn't have
Greg's naked.
Yeah.
You ever play that improv game, Change? Yeah, change. I'm wearing underwear. Change. Just a jumpsuit. Change. Naked.
I'll just point at the screen. See that?
See what?
Sensor damage.
You can read? No, this is great. We should celebrate this stuff.
I am way too old, and I've spent way too much time by myself to not be twitchy about this right now. Can you please just go fetch his answer?
I think I should go give Flinch the stuff.
Oh yeah, go do that first.
And then I'll just go back to driving.
You should put some pants on them.
No.
Pants are an oppressive tool of the state.
Yeah. Okay, but it's, it's decently okay state. Not all states are.
A state.
Yeah, not all states are. I'm sorry, out of the void, God. A state. Not all states are a problem. That's not the voice. Not all states are a problem here.
That was Mickey Mouse.
Yeah.
Okay, how about this?
You. Are you doing an impression of somebody? I'm gonna go say Flinch.
Do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I lost Flinch version 2.4, so
Oh.
I'm gonna remember because that was sacrifice I made to.
Yes, it got destroyed in the careening.
We can't lose real Flinch and fake Flinch.
Oh, I'm pretty sure real Flinch is at least version 2.3.
He's half cyborg.
Oof!
What?
Cyborg just.
Tiny Tim just turns around and just starts shaking his head to sit there bubbling.
Okay, let's not forget. This Greg, 1, how many years in isolation as a goblin? Goblin.
A lot.
2, Flinch is still his best friend, and he is currently unconscious. Stressor number 3. Or stressor number 2. Wait, no. Yeah, for Greg it would be stressor number 3. Stressor number 5 is the fact that he just ran into, unbeknownst to Tiny Tim, himself.
But relaxer number 1, he's naked.
But relaxer number 1 is naked. He's not giving it up.
So what happened to... You still have the armor Flinch made for you, right?
Yeah.
You're naked, or do you just not wear it?
I was
That was just the
it
jump.
was
Okay,
just
yeah.
because
Just
of
the
like,
jumpsuit.
The armor's you probably did get naked, and the armor's probably just next to the seat.
Yeah.
Okay, because it's got, Flinch's face?
It's on board. Yes, it's on board. It's just not on board Greg.
Okay, well,
Yeah.
go off to Flinch. I'm assuming it is minor sensor damage.
Yeah. It's relatively.
You said it was a D6.
D6, yeah. So for the sake of time and brevity, I'll say that the two ships have now gotten back together again. The encounter is concluded. You can strike all the strain damage.
Oh yeah.
At
Yeah.
that one point, Laurel comes in with a cup of tea, looking very apologetic, like, here.
It hits the spot.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Good. I will just sit there and I'm gonna drink it.
Like, halfway through you drinking it really awkwardly, Laurel, unless you say anything, Laurel's gonna leave.
I don't know how to process anything because I was just crushed by this giant lizard. So I'm just gonna drink my tea. Yeah.
It's only still partially inflated.
As you're drinking the tea, of course, as Laurel's like that, you probably see a piece of your own carapace.
Molting.
Oh, I could under stress. Maybe I molted again. Yeah.
You know what's funny about that whole thing? Because you rolled super well.
Oh, yeah.
And I was going to make a joke. How unLaurel of you.
It really is.
But then
There was consequence.
there was consequence.
I
And it
was
was
about to let that
still
slide.
a very Laurel
Result.
result.
Oh, yes. I love this game. All right. So we'll say that Diantha is able to dock the ships together with the help of Greg, the two ships on either end. Diantha gets a little bit under the weather. Just going to go sleep it off in her own bunk. Don't worry about RPing that. Laurel's just going to, not Laurel. Diantha is just going to take a bit of a breather. That being said, Cliptic, as you are ushered back, there's like an umbilicus that you can connect the two ships with.
Yep.
It's a very sketchy umbilicus. It's not rigid by any stretch of the imagination, but it's pressurized.
Okay.
So that's something. So you can walk between the two ships. But depending on how scared you are of space, it is an unholy abomination of a catwalk. And you don't need a spacesuit to do it. If you trust that sort of shit.
I have extra arms. I should be okay.
You can flail.
The issue, but that's fine. All right, so you were able to traverse back towards your meat here. Yeah. So now we are going to address some stuff. I'm assuming you're going to get right to a medical check for Flinch.
Yes.
Here's the thing.
Oh.
Yeah, Flinch is not saved yet. You have to make a check
Okay.
to save him.
Yes.
So
You have acquired. So to do this, Flinch. What is Flinch's max HP?
Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
You may think you're trying to find the other. Pretty sure I brought in both. It's not a lot.
In a way, that actually might be a good thing.
Yeah. So it's vitality plus willpower, correct?
Correct.
12.
12? Okay. And also with the radiation damage that is attached to him, he has, what did I say? You had a D12 in your constitution, right?
Yeah, something like that.
Vitality.
I was very close to death.
Okay. Now,
It is a D12, I have a tick.
Okay.
there's two options that you have here.
Okay.
You could choose to not deal with the radiation damage, and you can guarantee that he will be conscious and be a functioning individual again. But he will forever, until this is dealt with, have some form of poisoning that will always influence what he's doing.
Right.
You could try and tackle it, and you have drugs that can now directly tackle this.
Okay.
But if you do not succeed, it will make it worse, and he will die. That's the strategy.
Right.
Yes. So, the challenge to heal him is just 12. 12d6.
A 12d6.
12d6. In order to tackle the vitality poison,
Okay.
it is a 12d12. You have to meet or beat. You cannot beat a d12. You have to meet a d12
Right.
in order to have the same effect die to bring it down by one step to a d10.
So
Anything.
and that's with the medication we found.
The medication you found is a d12.
Oh, the medication
One
is
you
a
so
D12. Or D12.
d12, yes. So I'm going to give you the d12.
Oh my god.
But hope to God it doesn't roll a 1, or if you have abilities to re-roll things, or you could sit on these drugs and you can use them later, but you get one shot with the drugs of a D12 use case. Now, you can also roll this check other times. You just only get the drugs the one time. It's fine.
Okay, so my option is that I can either tackle it all at once, or I can break it up. Right? I can get him conscious, but then use the drugs at another point.
You can try that check later, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so you could either tackle just the damage that he has,
Okay.
and he's just poisoned until poisoned to the D12 until he can get that dealt with.
Okay.
Or you can try and tackle the poison and begin towards recovery.
God damn it.
Here's the thing.
Is
Do
there
it.
any
Do it? Yeah?
Do it.
Delaying
Okay.
the poison roll. Is there any way we're not? It's not going to be the same difficulty for us.
Yeah.
Is there
As now?
any way anyone can help?
Oh yeah. This way all regular methods of helping are still available,
Okay.
right? Magical healing is still an option,
Okay.
right? People's assistance is still an option. You do get a D6 for being in a med lab.
Is this part of the plan?
I don't think we have the plan anymore now because the plan.
Yeah,
is
you
getting on
got
to
the shipment out, so no.
Okay, no more plan.
Yeah, no.
I'm gonna take the plan off of my assets.
Okay. How many skills am I allowed to add to it?
Only one unless you have a talent that modifies that.
One
So
attribute.
you should have an attribute, a skill, probably a distinction, or you can add a distinction if there's a distinction that's relevant.
Okay.
A power set, and other relevant dice.
Okay, so I'm going to say my attributes would be my highest is intelligence of D8. I have first aid or pharmaceutical, doesn't matter, they're both a D8. But
Okay.
it'd be one of them. Friends first is another one. That's a distinction.
Okay, that's a D8.
very
There you go.
nice.
And that is a D8.
Okay.
Um,
Any powers you can add to this?
Don't forget the D12 for the medicine. So.
right.
Yep. A D6 for being in the med lab.
That's I gotta find my D12.
Biggest chunk. Yeah.
This guy here, right? Okay. I have a med pack. Can I add that? Or no? That would be the medicine.
Yes.
Yes?
What level of med pack do you know?
D8.
D8. There you go.
Nice.
Yeah. So you basically you're yeah, you can use that. Do you have a power set in there?
Yeah.
All of them are. It's teleport, telekinesis, or chaotic T, which is the magic base. Can I do?
No.
No, that's not.
Because
No.
that would be
That's right.
resistance.
What is chaotic T? What does that do?
Like your illusionary stuff, isn't it?
It's illusion. It's
Okay.
illusions.
So no healing magic. Gotcha.
Does anyone else have
Does
a power
anyone
set?
have a power set that has some kind of healing ability? You can just give that die to Cryptic for this.
I don't have anything for healing.
No one healed? Oh no.
I also
just
do have a
lucky.
point
Okay.
that I could use after.
Yeah, you sure can.
Yep.
Okay.
To add 3 together.
Yeah, it just boils down to. No, I'm not going to say it.
Yeah. No.
It
Don't.
doesn't-
Don't jinx it.
Nice.
Just stop. Don't.
You know what?
Can I aid? Because Greg does have medical points. Or medical skill.
What's this medical skill die?
Base is D6, and for surgery it's D8, so it will be a D6.
So it wouldn't make any difference.
No.
Because your skill's a D8.
Yeah, mine's a D8.
Yeah. So yeah, Greg could be in the. I will allow. What does your helping hand as a distinction do, or talent do?
My talent?
Yeah.
It is. You know what you are doing, and you're good at keeping out of the way when helping others. Assist an ally is what it is.
Okay. Because you're the one doing it, I'm cool with letting. If someone's helping you out, you can kind of guide them into helping you out. So
Okay.
take a D6 for Greg helping.
Okay.
Normally, if somebody helps, but they don't actually add anything beneficial, there's just no change.
Yep.
But with helping hand, you get a D6 no matter what.
Okay.
So there you go. You can take that.
Okay.
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 Sweet. You're gonna roll all that. So you got this. You got the 6 for the ship. You got the 12 for the medicine. I saw a gasp.
Okay. Sorry. 12 for medicine.
We're really working this.
You have
my
the
God.
handful of dice. You
Yeah.
have.
I think I.
roll it.
Honestly.
Can I ask, are we permitted to give each other our hero dice to use?
Yeah. Oh, that-
Because I have a D8 hero die.
But
But
if you
choose
do
that.
that, you
Let's
can't
see.
use the plot point to add 3 together.
Yeah.
That's why you want to wait till the roll happens.
Yeah.
Oh God. Okay. All right.
You can use it as the third one.
I'm not gonna.
Yeah.
Okay. Ready?
Yeah.
No ones.
Okay, that's
Oh,
matters.
Good. That's one third out of the
You have
way.
to
The
have this
D12.
as your effect
Yes.
die.
So then I got that one, and then this would, and then if I plot point, right?
Can you beat it by 5?
How much did I have to do?
12.
12.
17.
See? 12. No, because this is the highest you can
That's
go.
15.
15 D12.
15 D12? And that's with your plot point?
Yes.
Oh, darn.
Oh.
That is enough, though.
Oh, phew.
Okay. So, that means that the poison stress on flinch vitality goes from a D12 to a D10.
Mm-hmm.
All that means is anytime you do anything with vitality, a D10 is added to the difficulty until that thing is dealt with. You are back to full health.
Yay!
Any complications on your character are removed.
Yeah, I never had it worked out anyway.
Now, here's where I'm going to ask you, Flinch, the player character for player Flinch, a suggestion. Or an idea, and I'm cool with you taking this either way. D10 of a stress is a lot. Would you say that Flinch is walking out of this with some kind of phobia or fear?
That's a fair question.
Is it possible? And before you answer, here's why I'm asking. And here's what I'm willing to do for you. If you want, I'm cool with you taking the vitality stress down to a D6 if you apply a D6 into willpower as well.
Oh, I see.
And you have a permanent anxiety trigger from the event. And we'll let the drugs do double duty if you're willing to split it amongst 2 things.
So it's like a permanent.
You can still address them. You can still work them away later, but it's now going to influence 2 characteristics at lesser values.
Oh,
So you can have a D10 permanent. When I say permanent, these are all manageable. You can work on all of these. But you could take. You can either have a D10 in vitality, or 2 D6, a D6 in vitality and D6 in willpower.
Okay. I think for the story I'll go more for a D6 in each, because at least then I'm not one step away from death.
Yeah. It also makes them easier to manage. But I'll give you a plot point for taking the suggestion.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, perfect.
Okay. So even though it wasn't a heroic success, what I'm going to say happens is you take your time, Cryptic. You really work at this. This takes about a week of long, drawn-out, anxiety-filled days. There are some days you do not know if it's going to work or if he's getting better. Some days he's getting worse. But finally, around the 5th day, it's becoming clear that he is getting better. And on the 7th day...
No heck.
On the 8th day, I don't want to just not rip off God, shall we? On the 8th day, we'll say that Flinch is able to wake up. Would there be people doing rounds resting in the room?
Yes.
Yeah.
Correct. Gonna be in there.
I probably would never have left.
Okay.
I'm not gonna lie.
Everyone's just sleeping in the med bay?
No, I'm gonna keep doing rounds. Like, I'll
Okay.
spend
Laurel will
time.
be out doing stuff.
I'm gonna occasionally try and pull Tim out to like, you need a break. You should sleep. No, I teach you how to shoot. I'll teach you how to shoot.
Okay, fair enough. In that case, can I have just to see if this what happens here?
And Greg. I'll pull Greg out every so often, but I'm not gonna pull Klyptic out because Klyptic is busy. Unless Greg is
roll a
helping.
D6.
Roll a D6.
Yeah. I rolled a 6.
I rolled a 1.
Okay. So when Flinch wakes up, the only people that'll be in the room will be Klyptic and Greg.
Okay.
Cool. Jesus. The Joker gassed.
As soon as I hear that, I'm gonna run over to the table. I'm gonna be really annoying and have like the flashlight like in the eyes too.
What are you doing in my room?
Oh my god, you're talking!
What about my room?
Hold on.
It's private.
This isn't private.
It's private. It's my room.
You're in the med bay.
Oh.
You were hurt very, very
What
badly.
What happened?
That's a loaded story. I'm just so glad you're actually awake. I'm like borderline tears because I was so stressed that week.
Radiation. You had radiation.
Oh, radiate. Oh, and you see him shake? Like,
Yeah.
oh.
No. It's fine. It's fine.
I didn't grow a third, well, 6th nipple, did I? Radiation.
You might have a few bald patches of fur, but it should grow back in.
I always had bald patches of fur. It's like ripping my. Well, no. So radiation happened. Ugh, that's brutal. You managed to save my legs, did you? I'm just awake. I haven't he's just thinking the worst.
Everything's there. Your tail is there. Like everything is there.
Greg will
he
just.
throw up?
He's worried about his legs. Greg will walk him and flick him in the shin.
Ah!
Feel that?
Ugh,
You're fine.
goblins.
While you're doing that, like I'm helping him sit up. Like I'm being very.
I get really dizzy. You know?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. How long was I out for?
How long was it?
2 weeks.
About 12 days.
12 days?
He was about out for 3 days before you got to the station.
Okay.
Oh, 12 days, Christ.
Almost 2 weeks.
Are you still naked? That's my question.
No. In the past 8 days, I have put pants on. Yes.
You understand why I had to ask?
Yes. And I did
That's
think
a fair
about whether
request.
for a moment
Yeah.
whether I was, but no, I'm fully dressed.
Is everyone else okay?
Oh yeah. Everybody's fine.
I'm a little concerned about Tim's mental state.
Actually, you know what? I'm gonna go and get Tim right now, and then I'm gonna scuttle off.
As you open the door, Tim is just there trying to hurry back after Laurel kidnapped him to do some, mental health stuff.
That's right. Oh, Tim! Who's playing Tim now?
Oh, yeah. I guess it's me now.
Yeah, that's right. Look who's awake!
Hey, my little buddy.
Is it like the cartoon tears that fly up this way?
Yeah.
Yeah, that works.
Well, I mean, hopefully, but everyone's okay, right? Like, it's not. What about Laurel? What about Scarface?
Laurel comes stomping back because.
Well,
Tim, you need to eat.
Diantha is another one I have to kind of. She's sick right now. She's in bed right now, quarantined.
Radiation poisoning?
No. It's something probably superfluous, but we don't want her around us because we don't want to get it. Or
I made her breakfast a few days ago.
a few
Jesus
days ago.
The weird flu that sometimes goes around and like knocks you out for an unknown period of time.
That's right. And we didn't want to catch it because you patient right now. That's where.
Okay. I mean, as long as it didn't cause too much trouble.
Dude, you're awake.
Yeah.
Welcome
Nothing
back.
keep us strong. Guy like me down. Yeah.
Tim didn't eat his food. You want it?
We almost died!
No, we didn't. There was no trouble at all.
We got both ships now.
Oh, I'll get up. We gotta. And I.
No, dude.
Now everyone's hands is
I was just about to.
On top of Tim.
Oh, we need to work on transferring the stuff over. And,
Hey.
And then we gotta. Like I start. Like, as I start talking about what needs to be moved over, because that was originally talked about a while ago, he just falls asleep at a certain point. You know what I mean? Just like, and then we gotta unhook this, and I gotta break it a certain...
I'm gonna run over and just slowly guide him back, flying prone on the table. I don't want him to fall forward or anything.
That's fair.
You did it. Nice job, Clippy.
I'm so happy. And I'm going to do that thing where, you lean against the wall and you slide down. And I'm also going to fall asleep. I'm tired.
Yeah.
It was a
I'm
tired
gonna go
week
over
of
to the
stress.
stick and pat him on the head and
You can also...
pick him up and take him to his room.
Oh, you're going to pay. Oh, that's very nice of you. Thank you.
Greg is staying in the room. Sitting in, I presume to be a chair or some kind of a milk crate. Tim, not even looking at you, just going to kind of sit in a crate kind of next to you. It doesn't look like he's intending to sit next to you until the last minute he just kind of puts his head on your shoulder.
Oh.
Are you intentionally making physical contact with me? Oh, there's a first for everything.
Thank you for listening to Spacers. Our next episode will air Tuesday, September 24th, with the Call Our Call of Cthulhu podcast's next episode Tuesday, September 17th. Both shows will air at 6 p.m. Mountain Standard Time on YouTube with a live chat premiere before going up into all of our audio services 1 hour later. For our Ko-fi subscribers, our next fireside chat will be Thursday, September 12th. As usual, we'd love to thank all of our donators over on Ko-fi, including Noah, 3 Subs in a Trench Coat, Ed, Lore, Rosa, Tyler, The Weejay, James, Matt, Calgill, Blizzard Warning, Sydney, Baba Yaga, Preston, TJ, Alec, No Demons Allowed, Autumn, and Roland Arts. Your players for tonight were Elizabeth Wells, Janessa Coles, Lindsay Delansky, Derek Snow, and Bailey Yarkey. Your GM was Zach Barrett. Have a good night, everyone, and we'll see you next time.